Stop that so I can do this. I'm legit, you may as well kiss my ASSPLEASE. I'm LEGIT. You ain't got nothing on me. But to the critics who think I'm slacking, please don't ever be fooled, I'm packing. This is a welcome and it's a warning. Please don't ever just think I'm rapping. You know the score, I'm raw from base. Still Dylan the villain from right away. Feel free to call anything I say. Please don't ever just think I'm chatting. Gonna respect me, I better make you respect me. People are gonna respect me, I better make you respect me. People are gonna respect me.
I am Kyle Abraham. I'm a choreographer and dancer, originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Now I live in Brooklyn, New York, and I've been making my own work for a good while now, and it's my first time in Liverpool.
Don't need me, your opinion don't interest me. Don't like me, that's fine by me. Cause from money straight to Hollywood, it's all good. From New York to your cool, it's all cool. You're a fool if you think I'm gonna seize. Nah, honestly, could there really be peace? It don't seem that way too tough. Stop all the games I play too rough. You must be smoking too much pop, that I'll be deceased. UK rapper, stabbed in napper, pools of gossip, pools of chatter. He's still breathing, he's still a dapper. Retaliate with gun, clapper. Truthfully, I can't see very well. Now, don't flatter yourself, you're any girl. Them boys should have sent me to hell. Now prepare for the beast. You people are gonna respect me, I better make you respect me. You people are gonna respect me, I better make you respect me. You people are gonna respect me, I better make you respect me. You people are gonna respect me, I better make you respect me. People are gonna respect me if it kills you.
So the music is mostly Dizzie Rascal, a track called Respect Me. I've been a fan of Dizzie Rascal since I lived here in 2003. It's kind of around the time the Boy in the Corner album came out. So I looked at that song in a different way than how it might come off when you just usually listen to the music. I think his might have a little bit more of that boastful thing, but maybe that's what Pookie wants. He wants that boastful, you know, you're gonna respect me because of who I am kind of thing. And in doing that, he's actually losing himself to try and find that respect and say, I am as good as you. So that's where some of that soundtrack came from. There's also at the beginning a lot of sirens and gunshots to just kind of have this really askewed, abstracted view on a lot of hate crimes that go on in the community. So. And then the other work is an excerpt of a new work called Live. And Live, for me, it's a little bit inspired by Pinocchio in a way. And instead of his quest to be a real boy, it's a quest for realness. And realness being taken out of the kind of Queen's English, being this whole kind of idealizing of the straight world. And for this character, he looks at the straight world and all of that encompasses as this kind of hip-hop persona. So he tries to put all these layers on. And the excerpt that you'll see tonight is a part of that struggling, not so much of the secure with oneself part or the questioning. It's more of that in-between, some of the vulnerability of the character. tends to be influenced by a lot of different choreographers that I'm inspired by, and also my surroundings and how I grew up. A lot of it is very personal and takes a look at my high school years for a good amount of the time. Other than that, some of the work is a reflection of my family or the people around me, or just usually anything that I see in the world. I started dancing pretty late, my senior year in high school. Before that, I was playing cello, doing a lot of visual art classes, and then I started doing like the high school musical that we had in school, and decided to go to college for dance after seeing Ulysses Dove's work on video and seeing Bill T. Jones' Arnie Zane Dance Company perform still here in Pittsburgh. So I went to college for dance. And then I joined his company briefly in New York. And then I quit dancing for a while, moved to London, and just hung out. I had a great time. And then I moved back to New York in 2004 and started making my work again. The section you'll see tonight is me exploring some of Bill Evans' music. I'm a big fan of Bill Evans. So it's a different look, but in some ways it's just a different chapter of this solo version of Live.